The Owl's Secret, Chapter 4, The Reception. The spring reception, held each June in the Great Hall, was one of the two social high points of Donegal Academy. Trustees mingled with graduates, teachers, and returning alumni. Parents were invited too, and sometimes even came if they could schedule it. But for most students it was a time to stay out of the way or even sneak off to secret indulgences, as discipline lapsed proportionally to the number of outsiders present on the grounds. Colleen and Sammy stood to the side of the throng, making their obligatory appearance in the great hall. She held his arm, steadying him as his legs still ached from the accident earlier that day. He stared intently at the wooden owl on the railing post. "Don't worry, Sammy," she whispered in his ear. "I have made both of us invisible." While his mind wandered from owls to alchemy, Colleen scanned the faces in the room. She took careful note of the exits as well in case of danger. A crowded room was a high-stress area for both of them. Usually she was the stronger one, but for some reason this evening his strength drew from hers and increased as she grew more anxious. Then her eyes fixed on a person across the room, a lady speaking with the headmaster. An ancient fear gripped her. Could it be? Why was she here? Why? So that was it then. It was all over, her present life in this paradise. She was to be cast out, no, dragged away to hell again. The nearest exit was 10 feet away. She would be there in seconds. A plan took shape in her head. Ah, in her fear, she had forgotten about Sammy. Her mind divided. She had a long talk with him that afternoon on the ridge, and she told him not to worry. They would be friends forever, and that she would never leave him. But now she was here. She would ruin everything. It was all over. Colleen bent down to kiss his head and smoothed his hair, then pulled away and disappeared out the door. It took Sammy a while to realize that something was wrong. He was aware that Colleen had left him, but his spirit was much stronger now than it had been that afternoon. Why, she had probably gone to get a snack or to go to the bathroom. It was all right. She would be back soon. But after 10 minutes he began to worry. Not the soul-crushing worry he had endured in the past, but a serious, inquisitive concentration. Time to look at the facts. Sammy took a deep breath and swallowed hard. Something in the room had disturbed her, but what specifically? He had no clue. Inadvertently his eyes found the wooden owl, and he let out a gasp. The head had moved. The owl was now looking out the door to his left, a door which led to the path across the commons to the dormitories. Without hesitation, Sammy cut through the crowd to the door. The sun was almost at rest, and some students wandered in the twilight. But he did not wander. He made right for the girls' dormitory.